Howdy gang, this is Jerry. Posted up about this little QQ car. Been looking at this for the last few days. This is sold at Banggood as the cartoon car. Been playing with it and mounted a little EF01 FPV camera on here. Been playing with it and thought I'd try to post up a little running video of it with this. Also on the tires, I added just a layer of electrical tape onto the tires. Gives it kind of a semi-drift at low speeds. That electrical tape still has enough grip on the linoleum and carpet that it can do okay. But then if you give it a little bit of a goose of a throttle, it slips and slides pretty easy. So it kind of makes it a semi-drift. You know, adds a little bit of fun to the car. As far as other modifications, really not too much. I've removed the front body mount because it was in the way of the camera, and then on the on-off switch, I've moved it from its base place back over here. For power, I haven't really got the power set up correctly for the camera yet. I've just kind of got it semi-spliced in here to the main battery power. And so if I bump something with the wires here, as I drive under something a little bit low, sometimes the video will cut out for a second. But got my video camera there. It's all running. And so let's go drive around. I'm going to see if I can do this, position it so that I can see the FPV, and then also the phone camera can see the FPV okay. So, alright, let's go run. Put it on the ground. I've got the car set up in the higher rate modes right now. I'll go back to my boys' room. Oop, ow. Fluffy carpet and gives it a little bit of bouncy. Ow! Yeah, that power keeps cutting out whenever it gets a good bounce. If I can find, I need to find a plug that'll work. I'll drop it back over to me real quick so I can. If we look at the car here for a second, there's an extra power port. Right, let's see if I can get it in the camera. Right here next to this is the motor power. There's an extra plug there that my understanding is that gives a constant voltage of 1S power. So I really need to hook my camera up into there. But I've got to figure out what kind of plug type that is first. I need to take the car with me down to the hobby shop and look at what all they have on the shelf. I did try just to get some generic stab-in plugs, but even these were too large. These are for like a RS-232 style plug. Couldn't make those work, so like I said, I've just got the power kind of patched into the power cables, and so if they get a good bump, it oh no, it's not bumping loose, it's acting like it's stable. There it goes. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Try to figure out a way to make the video a little more stable, but in the meantime, I am having fun with it. This is a lot of fun driving around the house like this. My little puppy, he's up there on the sofa. He's being nice today. Some days he'll be chasing it all over the house. Oop. Antenna won't quite fit under that chair leg bar. out. See how even just the transition bumps there are starting to make the camera cut loose. So that's it for now. The little QQ car, the cartoon car that I got from Banggood. Thank you very much, Banggood, for sending me this car to test. It's been a lot of fun to play with. It does have a few issues. It collects hairballs really nice. When I turn the wheel, you can see it does touch the servo there when you make a full left turn. And you saw that in the video a couple of times. It would make a quick 180 spin. That's because that wheel would touch. With the little puppy, we get lots of hair, and so you can see around the wheels it's picking up a lot of hair, and that kind of makes it act funny. I was a bit worried. You can see here through this opening right there, that's the differential for the rear, and then the same thing on the front end. And I was worried that the differentials would be picking up a lot of hair, and the front has a little bit on it, but they're actually not doing too bad. But this has been a fun little car.